This is a Manhattan-bound 6 train. The next stop is 125th Street.
Transfer is available to the 4 and 5 trains.
Transfer is available to the M60 bus service to LaGuardia Airport. Connection is available to Metro North. This is an accessible station. The elevator is at the rear of the platform. This is a Brooklyn Bridge bound 6 local train. The next stop is 116th Street.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
This is 116th Street. This is a Brooklyn Bridge bound 6 local train. The next stop is 110th Street.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
This is 110th Street. This is a Brooklyn Bridge bound 6 local train. The next stop is 103rd Street.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
It's an inspection. We still want this.
So they just wanted it.
This is 103rd Street. This is a Brooklyn Bridge bound 6 local train. The next stop is 96th Street.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
This is 96th Street. This is a Brooklyn Bridge bound 6 local train. The next stop is 86th Street.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
This is 86th Street.
Transfer is available to the 4 and 5 trains.
Transfer to the M86 Select Bus Service. This is a Brooklyn Bridge bound 6 local train. The next stop is 77th Street.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
Transfer to the M79 Select Bus Service. This is a Brooklyn Bridge bound 6 local train. The next stop is 68th Street, Hunter College.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
This is 68th Street, Hunter College. This is a Brooklyn Bridge bound 6 local train. The next stop is 59th Street.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
Attention everyone, there are over 150 accessible subway stations. Please check n3.info/elevators for real-time elevator status at your station. This is 59th Street.
As you platform and the train. Transfer is available to 4, 5, N, and R trains.
A Free transfer is also available to the F and Q train by walking through Lexington Avenue, 63rd Street Station, and using Omni or your Metro card. This is a Brooklyn Bridge bound 6 local train. The next stop is 51st Street.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
This is a Brooklyn Bridge bound 6 local train. The next stop is Grand Central, 42nd Street.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
Attention everyone. If you have questions or need to report an issue to the police, the MTA booth is located at this station. Transfer is available to the 4, 5, 7 shuttle to Times Square. Connection is available to the Long Island Railroad and Metro North. This is an accessible station. The elevator is at the rear of the platform. This is a Brooklyn Bridge bound 6 local train. The next stop is 33rd. This is 33rd Street. Entering available to the M54.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
There was a lady sitting all the time just taking pictures of us.
You saw it.
This is 28th Street. This is an accessible station. The elevator at the rear of the platform.
And this hold down this is take a picture.
This is a Brooklyn Bridge Ferry. 6 local train. The next stop is 23rd Street.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
This is 23rd Street. Transfer to the M23 Select Bus Service. This is an accessible station. The elevator is at the rear of the platform.
It's not even bad. You have great ass
This is a Brooklyn Bridge Ferry. 6 local trains. The next stop is 14th Street, Union Square.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
What was your shot? Why did it 200? Wait, did they do the first one? It doesn't matter. It's the literal only difference is the shot. Or you telling me to use 125 so I can lower my eyes? I kept it. I don't like using over 32. But it's also not 60. Always take out the tree. 6 is the worst part. On the next trip down, look at
This is 14th Street, Union Square. Attention everyone. If you have questions or need to report, the NYC is located at the station.
As you exit, please be careful of the gap between the platform and the train.
600
Transfer is available L4, 5, N, Q, and R trains.
Transfer is available to the M14 Select Bus Service.
If they don't think you have all of them, they don't usually like inside I really like my 30 shots. Bro, I don't do that shit. What do you mean I go? Look at you, what you told me. Guess what he said? Rotate your face. Let's give him a random number. You could have said anything else, like chicken butt or something. Like, I know that's part of the not point, like, rotate your feet. Come on, man. What did you do? If I say something you want, he's going to say Felix is your throat.
This is a Brooklyn
picture writers. Certified trained but not running consideration post
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
This sounds like fucking. It's so stupid. This sounds so much easier with that. Kevin's at 96. I'm gonna be like 96. Bro, I look at links and fell the fuck up. It's not bad. It's just. Yeah, even today, I was just always saying what's good. Like, usually when I go off, fist bump and that. Love the game. Let's see what he has to record next.
This is Astor Place.
Everything but touch. The entire because there's like a bus going on. I'm talking about keeps. So I was like, oh, you're gonna get wait, what? On the platform. This goal has happened too much.
This is the Brooklyn Bridge bound.
This goal has
6
happened too
local
much.
train. The next stop is Bleecker Street.
December 2023.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
You know it's bad when the TO stop you stop going somewhere.
Yeah, it's go more. I've done this way too much. Bro, I found this shit since December 2023, bro. This is the 4th or 3rd Avenue. This is the 4th or 3rd Avenue 138th. Bro, I was 13 when this shit started happening. This is 4th to 3rd Avenue. It's not 4th and 3rd Avenue.
Actually, it's Steve who actually was good. This is what it was like.
Yo, that is 6 and 5. I saw it the other day. No. Oh, that'd be fine. It's X. Yeah, let's go. It's because 262 shit is on the first one. Any motions. See what I said?
This is Bleecker Street. Rockford available.
Yeah, the second shots of
There is an accessible station. The elevator is at the front of the platform.
I thought generally broke down.
This is the Brooklyn Bridge bound 6 local train. The next stop is Spring Street.
Crash out practice.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
How much you gonna bet that Jason's the last call? Who cares about Jason? Jason's good. Why do you feel like that? I don't know. Well, it's just kind of like smoking. This guy's smoking weed and sitting in the seat.
76. We was 1-76 on the 6, y'all.
Bro, 76, 76. Carter thing got boring in December. I don't think my name has anything for it. X's photos on YouTube. Actually, X is good. I'm not X. Yo, what the fuck? Yo, is that winery? Yo, wait, what? Is that person there? I didn't even realize. Bro. Remember one time I guess I heard Apparently, there's a crackhead at Spring Street. Sure.
This is the Brooklyn Bridge bound 6 local train. The next stop is Canal Street.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
Y lo ocupo la primera vez really right now. Voy a aprender a utilizar las compré como 4 layers. I need to find a reason to jump. Ya me dijo un amigo que I really wish that was Jason. Let's read the best argument. Yeah, ever like good. This was 2 years ago. Number 16, 22 degrees sometimes. Then you have to wonder why no one moves on it. So good luck after the record.
This is
I guess it actually that was
platform.
He goes to JFK. JFK.
The next and last stop is Brooklyn Bridge, City Hall.
He comes from like a 4 o'clock.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
The best argument in the game, bro. I wish we never replaced Jim with Jay Sean. I don't know why I have this. Yeah, we took a photo of me and I'm matter of fact, I'm gonna start screen recording. Holy shit. Yo. Who's this show? Boy, Rodney. Wait, we could call him Rodney to get him to find out. We were supposed to do Canal Street, but then yesterday, whatever happened yesterday, we figured it out. Yeah, like 5 people got booked, yeah. 3 GOAT. So, I think I'll say that. There's this one time that was me sitting with him and he told me he had a game pop up. Like in the span of maybe an hour, like many hot dogs. Gina is something else. You know it's bad when your best restaurant. And where is it?
This is Brooklyn Bridge, City Hall.
Platform at the 3. Transfer 4, 5, and 8 train.
This is an accessible station. The elevator